Hi there everybody, welcome back to Tanatula with me, Ryan, and another recipe for today. We thought that we'd show you our homemade chutney that we serve with all of our lunches. So when you guys, once the lockdown lifts and you get a chance to come back and visit us, you'll get to enjoy our homemade chutney along with all of our other homemade condiments that we do in-house. So let's do a quick run through our ingredients, and then I'm going to show you how to put it together. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 pineapples, 4 onions, 6 tomatoes, half a cucumber that we're going to put in there as well. We've got some apples to help with our pectin, our setting, our gelling agent within our chutney. And then to give it a bit of flavour, I've got a bit of curry powder, some ground coriander, some fresh garlic and some fresh ginger. Then once we put it all together, we're going to then put some balsamic vinegar and of course some white sugar. Great, let's get started. Right, so what we're going to do is to make our chutney, very, very simple recipe. What we're going to do is we're going to take all these ingredients in front of us, we're going to fine dice them into 2 separate bowls. The onions I'm going to mix along with our garlic, ginger, curry and coriander. And then what I'm going to do is I've got a pot sitting over the fire at the moment, and we're going to lightly saute the onions. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the rest of our ingredients that we've also diced, add them to our onions, and then we're going to finish off by adding our sugar, our balsamic vinegar, and all of that we're then going to simmer for the next sort of hour and a half. So basically I've diced all the onions, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grate this ginger and this garlic, just so I get the flavour, and I don't have to cut it. So it's a nice easy way of getting all the flavour in, and then all of that fibre we then throw away. So I've got my onions, I've got my garlic, I've got my ginger. On the fire here we've got a nice little cast iron pot that I've been heating up, so it's nice and warm. We're going to put a little touch of olive oil, start frying up these onions whilst we cut the rest of our ingredients. So this is a good little recipe that you can use kind of sort of fruit and veg that is almost, say, reached its sell-by date, that it's not that great for eating fresh, but it'll be perfect for what we're doing here. Fantastic. So as you can see, our onions are sort of going translucent in colour, which means they're almost going like see-through. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our curry powder and our ground coriander, we're going to add them to here, and we're going to fry that curry powder so we get the flavour, the dry flavour coming to the bottom. Once we've done that, then we're going to add all of our other ingredients that we've just cut up, our sugar, our balsamic vinegar, and then we're going to reduce the heat a little bit, and we're going to simmer this for the next hour and a half. As you can see, our curry and our coriander is frying up nicely. A good sort of indication to know when it's kind of ready is that you can actually smell those sort of fragrances from the curry coming up. And as soon as you can kind of smell that beautiful sort of Indian sort of fragrance coming through, then you know it's time to put your other ingredients. Right, so we've mixed our ingredients together, and we've got our sugar, our balsamic, so we're going to put this over a nice sort of gentle heat, cover it up, and we're going to just let it simmer for the next sort of hour and a half. Right, so we've just taken this off the fire. As you can see, we've let it sort of simmer for about an hour and a half, and as you can see, it's nice and sort of thickened a little bit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to blend it just a little bit, and then we're going to put it into our glass jars. But before we do that, what we need to do with this jar is we need to actually sterilize it. Now once you've sterilized the jar, that means that we can put the chutney inside here, and we can actually store this for up to about 2 months on the shelf. So to sterilize jars, it's a very, very easy procedure. Always stick to glass if you can, because it just sterilizes a lot easier. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put this into a pot of boiling water. We're going to let it boil for about a minute, and then we're going to just let it dry on the side of the table, and then we're going to fill it with the chutney. We're going to just blend our chutney. You can leave it chunky if you want, or you can blend it so it's very, very smooth. It's entirely up to you, sort of how chunky you want your chutney. And that there is our homemade chutney. So nice little condiment, nice little kind of side dish for anything, meats, cheese, pretty much whatever you want. So until next time, stay home, stay safe.